Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and today I'm in a 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe in the limited trim. This is an SUV we almost bought, and in this video I'm going to tell you why we almost bought it, what we really liked about it, and if I can find anything that I don't like about it, I'll let you know that too. So go ahead and sit back, pop top, get some popcorn, what do we need to do? Let's go ahead and talk about this 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this interior of the Hyundai Santa Fe. I do have some carbon fiber looking stuff here, and I have some nice, the set buttons there, but hard plastic here, and a nice carbon fiber there, more hard plastic. I do have a little bit more, just a little bit more of a soft touch, but it's still kind of a hard leather kind of interior there. Double stitching there. So, I mean, it's interesting. Hard plastic, carbon fiber look, hard plastic, and trying to be some soft touch here with the double stitching. I got to open the door and show you this. This is pretty cool. I like these speakers and the way they did the speaker styling on there. It looks pretty cool. I do like that. And I do have a big cup holder down there I could put in as well. I have some controls over here for the rear hatch, for the center locking differential. I have traction control there. And I do have the lane keep assist, and the blind spot monitoring is there as well, which is right there in the mirror. You can turn it on or off there, and headlight as far as, how bright the dash is. I do have a digital display in here with some analog gauges. I do have the fuel economy as a analog. I do have the temperature control as analog, and the tachometer is analog, but I do have the digital speedometer there. And when we go through some of the settings there, you can see the all-wheel drive setting. You can see where I want driver assistance, lights, sounds, mile per gallon or mile per hour. And I should have, if I can go like this, I have different drive modes. I'm going to explain that as well. And I have, there we go, fuel economy average is 14.4, but again, I'm driving spiritedly. Accumulated was 17.5 on this trip and 16. So not great fuel economy that we've been driving, but again, spirited driving. I have to mention, this is a pretty cool feature too. When you put on the turn signal, it'll show you the camera view inside of the dash here and show you what's on your left side or your right side as you're turning. That's a pretty cool little feature. Bluetooth here, cruise control there, wipers and lights. And then over here we have these kind of a small infotainment screen, but it's nice. It's not overly massive where it takes over the dash, but you still got a good display. And when I flip around and stuff, I got to turn the radio off because I'll get in trouble over that one. But as I flip around and stuff, you can kind of see it's nice. I mean, the graphics are fine. Everything's good with this. It goes fast. Getting the stuff. I don't have any issues there at all. I think this is a really well done system. I do wish the knobs were a little bit bigger. Sometimes a little bit hard when you're driving to reach over to access those knobs. HVAC controls here. The cooled seat, heated seats, and steering wheel. Again, like I said, this is a fully loaded model. I have a wireless charging down here with the USBs as well. And then I have some cup holders. Drive modes, which again, on the screen. We have drive mode. We have Smart, Comfort, and Sport. You see the graphics change. Those just change how the transmission engine react to different driving modes. So if you want to drive more aggressively, hit it Sport. Shifter, I have my phone in here, but I have a little cubby for stuff in there. And then we can see a little cubby area there. Maybe like tissue box, something like that would go well in there. Do have a pretty good sized glove box. Again, the seats, double stitching there, and pretty nice leather seats. They're not. It's not a lot of give in those because I imagine over time they would take and have more give. Center console area storage. You can kind of see some of my stuff in there. Not an amazing amount of room, but good enough. Again, kind of some cheap plastic at places, and then nice leather soft touch in places. So they've kind of combined it. They've kind of done, just depends where your eyes are focused at. You can see some differences there, which I think I'm fine with. I do think this roof is interesting with the cloth, and you can see this opens. Don't know if I did that right. This is one of my criticisms with this. It's going to open that too. There's no separate button for just the shade, and so sometimes I hit the wrong one, and so I got to put it back. I think you got to touch it once, and that opens, and then we have sunglass holder there. So we'll see, come back with that, see if I can do it. I think I just tap it once. Let's see if it does it. Yep, there we go. So if you do a full back, it opens the sunroof and the panoramic moonroof here. If you do just one, it just opens just the panoramic roof, which I like this. This is a lot of room, a lot of light back in here, especially second row passengers get a lot of light. And you see the second row passengers have the privacy kind of screen comes up too, which is nice for kids back here in the sun. So there's that situation there. One criticism I have is I don't know why they do all this nice stuff and they put just a dorky start-stop button there. I don't understand that. That could be a Timism, but I don't understand that one at all. Let's go ahead and talk about the exterior. I'll get out here. We can see the sill has Santa Fe in there. Let's check the doors. Pretty good solid close. Looks, it doesn't doesn't feel like it's got any give there. And I got lock and unlock entry there. And I have my button, the keys are in there, or the engine's running, whatever they want to talk about. It's kind of a smoky day here. We have the smoke from the wildfires in California came across today. We have a nice look here. I like it's a little bit of a, it's not like a chrome, it's a shinier chrome mixed with a darker look to it. I do like that as well. Darker gunmetal. It's a good look. You can see I have the rails on the top there, but with the sunroof, you're not going to really do a lot of storage there. Kind of a pro and con with that big panoramic sunroof there. Come around the sides. I have nice styling lines. This belt line looks really good there. You can see the styling line goes up here as well. It's a really good look there as well. Just big fan of that. Push opens. Yep, push open. But we have a cap. Capless probably a little bit better. Yeah. Well, not really a fan of that. That could be improved for sure. Come around the back over here. You can see that same kind of gunmetal. We have the single exhaust. I think a nice look in the back. I like the way the vehicle looks. I think overall it has a really nice style. And we'll open this back here. And we can see my golf club stuff are still back in here. A good amount of room. This is one of the things I do like about this vehicle a lot. There's a lot of room back in here. Full set of golf clubs, probably even 2 sets there. It feels like it could be even a third row seat back here. It's so big. And then we have the second row seats there, and then we can have fold down with power. So a good amount of space. And then underneath here, my bag's in front of it, we can pop these up, and there's storage down there as well. And there's storage down there too. So a lot of storage. The tire is underneath, kind of a pain to get to the donut spare, but hidden storage plus additional storage, a big win, lots of storage back here. Okay, let's go ahead and pop the hood and I'll tell you about the engine. We'll check where the dipstick is at, and then we'll go for a drive. Yes, I know. Settle down. Okay, here's our 2.0 liter turbocharged engine. I'll put the stats down below as far as fuel economy and horsepower and torque. I can check the oil here, which is really nice to get to. Adding oil there, not a problem. Windshield fluid and batteries right here. You can pull out get the air filter. So everything within nice reach, and add more coolant if you need it. There's the overflow. So easy to get to everything in the engine bay, and that's a big plus. Okay, let's talk about this Santa Fe Limited 2020. It's got a great warranty, 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, 5-year, 60,000 mile new vehicle warranty, 7-year unlimited mile anti-perforation warranty, 5-year unlimited mile roadside assistance. So lots of good warranties there. Everything is basically included: 19-inch alloy wheels, panoramic sunroof, roof rails, LED daytime running lights, headlamps, fog lamps, leather seats up front, and leather seats in the back too. Oh, I should show you the back as far as room back there. We'll do that in a second. Full tank of fuel, all this included. The only thing added features is carpeted floor mats. We do have a total price of $40,430. I think I say 42 later, but $40,430. It's built in Montgomery, Alabama. Major sources of equipment from Korea and the United States as far as parts. Fuel economy is 20, 22, and 26, so 22 combined. And there you go. There's the stats on the 2020 Hyundai Limited. Oh, and the color is Twilight Black. Twilight Black exterior color and black interior. Let's go check out the second row. Okay, here in the second row, again, like I said, we have the visors to keep the sun out of the kids' eyes, which is really cool. That's a good feature. As a parent, I know that feature pretty well. All right, in the back, we have some controls there for the heat, for the fans. Then I have some USBs back there too. So yeah, good USBs and a good amount of headroom back here. I don't feel like I'm too cramped. I could ride in this for a while and be fairly comfortable. And I can see kids getting in and out pretty easily because it's got easy to access doors and easy to pull those open. So I think a big win as far as interior space. The space in this is pretty impressive. The rear cargo space is impressive. Second row space is impressive. First row space is impressive. So even if you're getting a big guy like I had in the vehicle earlier, you still got some legroom, just depending on size. But for me, this is fits me pretty well. Now you may be wondering about how we almost bought this SUV. Yeah, I almost bought this one. And the reason we didn't was it just came down to my wife liked the Mazda CX-5 look better. She liked the styling better, and she thought the driving performance was a little bit better. And in that vehicle, the Mazda does it, in my opinion, has a better driving experience than this Hyundai Santa Fe has. Although this Hyundai Santa Fe has more features. So that's the reason why we didn't end up with this vehicle. But it was on our list. It's a good one. Okay, out on the open road, the Hyundai Santa Fe, it rides pretty well. It's not a luxury SUV by any stretch of imagination, but it does handle the bumps pretty well, and I feel like the acceleration's pretty fun. It's got a turbocharged engine, and it speeds up pretty well. There's not a whole lot of turbo lag, although there is some noticeable. So what I mean by that is when you put your foot into the accelerator, it does have a slight pause, but that's a turbocharged engine, so I'm not too concerned about that. I would say it holds the center line pretty well. Don't have to worry about it wandering around the road. It's pretty quiet in the cabin. I don't hear a whole lot of road noise. It's not, like I said, not a Cadillac quiet, but it does a pretty good job on that. I feel like I have really good visibility. I feel like I have lots of visibility around the windows, and I like that they have a little window here next to the mirror that you can see out of as well. And I feel like it's a pretty comfortable ride. Again, I think the seats could be broken a little bit more for my taste. They're a little bit more firm than I like, but everybody's butt's a little differently. So if your butt likes a firmer seat, this is for you. And again, like I said, acceleration is good. I'm doing 45 miles an hour. I'm at 1,800 RPMs, so RPMs are low. It's a nice kind of smooth ride. I do have heads-up display, which is a nice feature in this vehicle. Allows me to see my speed and see where I have as far as cruise set. And I have the adaptive cruise that sets distance between me and the vehicle in front of me, so I don't get too close to somebody's butt. That's important too. I say a lot of butts about this video. Not sure what's up with that. Other than that, I don't have any too many things to say. I feel like braking is pretty good. I feel like I said, steering is pretty good. I think overall it's just a pretty solid SUV. I think you'll find when you're driving it around, I don't think it's a spirited drive. So I'll speed up here to the next speed limit. So yeah, I mean, you can feel a little bit of that turbo lag, just a touch, but not bad at all. And now I'm doing 60. A little more wind noise out here, but again, it's not terrible. So I think overall I give it a passing grade on ride quality. And so there you go. There are my thoughts on the 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe on the Limited. It is fairly expensive. This is a $42,000 SUV. It's pretty expensive with that. Fuel economy isn't so great as you would expect with a turbocharged engine. Those are kind of the cons. The pros are smooth ride. I like the interior. I like the rear end space. I like how it's fairly roomy. I had my wife and I in here, and I had plenty of room for both of us. So I think there's definitely some pros, and there is a couple cons there as far as this SUV. For more, check out this video over here. It's a good time. Also, website down below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.